Everyone wants to stand in tree pose, feet shoulder width apart, hands out to your side. Breathe in, exhale out. Breathe in, exhale out. Really taking notice of your breath. And I think when breathing in, breathing out, and hearing the sound of an ocean really stabilizes me. Okay, so you're gonna stand tree pose, breathing in, out, and we're gonna go into a forward fold. Dipping your head, bending the knees a little bit. Good. You can sway your hands side to side, rock back and forth, swaying. You can nod yes, nod no. And then we're gonna breathe in, exhale, lift up into a chair pose. Exhale out, down into a forward fold. Inhale, exhale out into a chair pose. We're gonna keep going with that sequence. Inhaling and exhaling, maintaining that stability of your breath. And do this at your own pace. You don't have to go fast, you don't have to go slow. You can hold the chair pose longer. Keep going with that sequence. And make sure you're really taking notice of your breath, breathing in and out. And you don't have to do this fast. It's, a combination of power yoga, vinyasa flow. But you want to breathe. Good. All right, last one. Forward fold, chair pose. Forward fold one more time. Hands onto the mat, and you want to step your feet back into a plank and lift up into a cobra. Good. So your feet want to be pointed, and you want to just be lifting a little bit off the mat. Breathe in, and then back to a plank. Inhale, exhale, cobra. Inhale, plank. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, plank. Exhale, cobra. Good. Look up at the ceiling and really have a focus today with what you want to focus on. Keep doing that sequence a couple more times. You really want to keep your focus and make sure that you have your mind set to, do you want to improve today? Do you want to get some work done? Put all that aside and just focus on your yoga and that it's meaningful. Good. Plank. Let's do two more. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, plank. Exhale, cobra. Good. Now, we're going to go into cobra downward dog. So feet planted to the mat, down dog. Inhale, exhale, cobra. Down dog. Exhale, cobra. Inhale. And when you're doing your down dog, if you can place your feet all the way onto the mat, if you're having, heel problems, you can just lift them a little bit, but really make sure you're driving your feet into the mat. All right. Lifting up and rounding those feet down into cobra. Driving your feet into the mat. Lifting up into cobra. Keep going. Good. Remember to maintain your balance, your breath. Let's do two more. I want to see you guys do two more. Keep going. Good. And one more. All right. So we're going to end in that cobra. And you're going to go up into down dog. Stay there and lift one leg up. Up to you which one you want to try. Your right or your left. Lift it all the way up, maintaining your stability and driving it forward right next to your foot. You want it inward. Good. Stay like that. Hands up. Looking up at the ceiling, placing your hand down, driving that foot back and rotating to the other foot and hand. So you really want to drive it forward and lifting up the other way. Driving that foot back, lifting up to your foot and stretching out your body, lifting it up to the ceiling. Back. Keep that rotation. Keep rotating legs. Driving your left foot up to your left hand, lifting up. Placing it back down. Lifting it back up and stretching out. Your heart facing the ceiling. Good job, everybody. And you want to make sure that that back leg is nice and straight. Placing it back, lifting up. Good job. One more. Lifting up. All right. Going back down into plank. Good job. Do a little down dog. Stretching out your back. Good. And just moving your feet a little like a bicycle. Stretching it all out. Good. Back into plank. Driving your right foot forward to your hands. Standing up into warrior one. Exhale out. Inhale in. And you want a slight bend. Hands up. You can have them forward. Now is really the time to breathe in and out. Look up to the ceiling. Look forward. Up again. Deep breaths in and out. Forward. Good. We're going to rotate to warrior two. Really driving that foot forward. Hands out. Good. And you want to maintain a parallel structure with your 2 feet. Really driving that foot forward and reaching out. Good. Good job, everybody. All right. Good. Keep that going. I'm going to rotate so you guys can see me for this next one so that it's not confusing and I'm not backwards. But you want to put your first 2 feet, you want to put them forward. So you want to go into a V shape. Good job. Looking forward in that V shape, hanging your head low, swaying side to side. Swaying. Good job. Sway. Placing your hands down to the mat with your head down. Letting that blood rush and taking your deep breaths, inhaling in, exhaling out and going lower. Inhale in, exhaling lower. Don't be afraid to release that breath. And when you're ready, driving your foot forward back into that warrior one pose, looking forward. Lost my balance. That's all good, all part of the process. Good job, everybody. Back into warrior one. Alrighty. Now, we're gonna really push this foot forward and lifting our hands to our hearts, looking up. Going back and looking up. Making sure this one foot is really stretched and the other one straight, and you're stretching your heart out, looking up. You can place your hand on your knee if it's a little wobbly. You can rise up a little bit if you want to challenge. Good. All right. Now going back into warrior one, stepping your feet together, going back into warrior one on the opposite foot, and stretching your heart out again on the other side. Good. You can go up if you need a break. And again, you can place your hand on your elbow on your knee so that you're having your stability. Good. Let's keep that again. Let's do one more. Hands to chest, looking up at the ceiling. All right, bringing both your feet in. Breathing in, exhaling out. Breathing in, exhaling out. All right, you're gonna do a forward fold. Good job. And you want to go into a plank again, holding that plank, making sure your butt's low. Good. And then dropping the knees to the mat. And now we're in a tabletop position, making sure your feet are pointed. And we're going to go into cat-cow, rising up into cat, dropping down to cow, looking forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Keep maintaining that. Keep going. Keep breathing in and out. Good job, everybody. Good. Alrighty. Keep doing your cat-cow. Good. All right, let's go to child's pose for a second. Just take a breath, placing your head down onto the mat. Before we get started into our series of sun salutations, just take a moment to focus in and really take a deep breath of what your goal is for this yoga workout, and thanking your body for getting halfway through it so far, taking that moment for yourself, breathing in. Good. And when ready, lifting up, taking a deep breath, and standing back up again. Good job. All right, we're going to start with that mountain pose again. Hands out, half forward fold, just like this. Full forward fold. Good job. This is going to go a little fast pace. We're going to do step back, half down dog, half plank, half chaturanga, lifting up cobra, half down dog. Good job, everybody. And then walking your hands to your feet, half forward fold, lift up. All right, so that's the general overview. Let's do it again so it's a little slower. All right, starting out with our mountain pose, hands to your side, taking notice of your breath. You want to go down into a half forward fold, full forward fold, really dropping that head. Hands placing down to the mat, step back into a half down dog. Then you're going to step back even forward into a half plank. You're going to go into a chaturanga, really pushing down. Going to a cobra, exhaling out. Inhaling into a half down dog again. Exhaling out. Inhaling, stepping your hands to your feet. Exhaling, forward fold. Lifting up into a tree pose. Good job, everybody. Let's do that a couple more times. All right. This sun salutation really helps you maintain your peace for the day. So let's go again. So standing, tree pose together. Good job. Standing, going to that forward fold, dropping your head. Half forward fold, regular forward fold. You want to step your feet back into a half down dog, and then stepping them forward even more back with your knees bending into a half plank, straight into a chaturanga, lifting up into a cobra, back down, lifting your feet up into a half down dog, walking your hands to your feet in that forward fold, inhaling, exhaling, lifting up, hands to the heart. Taking your deep breaths. Good. All right, let's do that a couple more times today. Let's do it 2 more times. All righty. Standing, mountain pose, half forward fold. Inhaling, exhaling, regular forward fold. Placing your hands down to the mat, and then stepping back into half down dog with your knees definitely bent, and then going down, stepping them back forward or back and into a half plank, and then placing your hands down to the mat, lifting up into cobra, placing your feet down again into that half down dog. Inhaling, exhaling, walking your feet a little bit. You really want to get that bicycle movement. And then walking your hands to your feet. Inhaling, half forward fold. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling half, exhaling, full forward fold. Inhaling half, exhaling, lifting up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting up into that mountain pose. Hands to heart. Good job. And let's do it for our final round. All right. So, like we did, we're going to do mountain pose. Standing, hands out. You can also just call this a tree pose by putting your hands out, hands to heart, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling into forward fold, inhaling up to regular forward fold, hanging that head, inhaling, half forward fold, half, forward, placing your hands onto the mat and stepping those feet back into a half down dog with your knees bent, placing them even farther back into a half plank, and then straightening out those back legs and pushing down into a half chaturanga, and then a full cobra lifting up, exhaling out. Good job, everybody. Good. And then we're going to lift back into that half down dog, looking down at your mat, inhaling and exhaling. On that inhale, bringing your feet and your hands together, walking them. Exhale into forward fold, and go deeper into a half forward fold, and vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting up, exhaling. Stretching out those shoulders, hands to heart. Good job. Okay, now let's see where we have. We have 15 minutes left. Okay, let's start with what we did before. We're gonna go back down. We're gonna do our tree pose, standing tall. We're gonna go into a forward fold, all the way down. Inhaling, exhaling into that chair pose. Inhaling into a forward fold. Exhaling into that chair pose. Really trying to sit down into your seat. Pretend like if there was a seat under you, you would really sit down into it. Keep going. Chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, really dropping the head. Inhaling, forward fold. Exhaling, chair pose. Good job, everybody. Inhale. Exhale, chair pose. All right, put your hands down the mat, walking your feet back into a plank. All right, going into a cobra. Exhaling out. And really driving those feet back into a down dog. Good. Inhaling, down dog. Exhale, cobra. Inhaling, down dog. Exhale, cobra. Keep going with that pattern. Good job, everybody. Really lifting your heart up during that cobra. Good job, everybody. Alrighty. Let's do 2 more of those. Exhaling, inhale, down dog. Lifting your leg up, opposite leg of last time. Good job, keeping it there. Good, driving it forward to that hand and lifting up. Placing your hand down, putting that foot back and driving the opposite foot forward to that hand and lifting up opposite way and rotating that pattern. Bringing your foot as close as you can, driving it back, rotating to the other hand and lifting outward, spreading your heart. Lift back, forward. Keep that going. I want to see a couple more. Good job, everybody. Very good. Keep going. Beautiful. Driving that foot forward, lifting your heart out. Driving it back. Bringing the other one forward. Make sure you're keeping your breath. Inhale back, exhale. Inhale, foot forward, exhale. Hand out. Inhale, foot back. Exhale, plank. Inhale, foot forward. Exhale, lifting up. Do 2 more of those for me. Good. All right. You're going to stay here, and you're going to drive your foot back into that plank. Do a down dog. Just stretch out your body. Really bicycling those legs. Good. Beautiful, everybody. All right, going back into that plank. We want to drive our left foot forward and lift up into a warrior one. Looking up, looking forward. Making sure your feet are in the perfect formation. Looking forward. Good. And then stretching out into a warrior two. Really driving that foot forward and lifting. Reaching towards the opposite wall. Good job, everybody. All right. We want to place our feet in a V shape, looking forward. Make sure your feet are going outwards. And you want to stay there and hang your head. Swaying side to side. You can place your hands on the mat. You can just hold your hands like this in a cradle position. Swinging side to side. Taking notice of your breath. Good. Really take this moment. Inhale in. Exhale out to hear the ocean. Good. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to go back. We're going to stand up, lifting our head forward and going back into warrior one. Good job, everybody. Good. We're going to really go back, driving this leg forward, putting our hands to our heart and looking up. Look all the way up to the ceiling. If you want to place your elbow, place it there, all the way up. Good. If you want to stretch a little, you can stretch right here. Really stretching that leg. Good. All right. And then jumping or just placing your other foot there, going back into warrior one on the opposite leg, driving the opposite knee forward, hands up, and stretching to the opposite side, hands to heart, looking up at the ceiling, hands to your heart, remember. Good. If you need to rest your hand on your knee, you can, your elbow. All right, stand up, back into warrior one. Driving that foot forward, you can jump to it. Hands up, forward fold, swinging that head. Placing your hands on the mat. You can step or you can jump back into your plank. And then you want to hold that plank and just go forward and back. Forward and back. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. And then drop those knees into tabletop position. We're gonna inhale, exhale. We're gonna go into cat-cow. You're gonna inhale, cat, exhale, cow. Inhale, cat, really pushing that back forward, and then exhale, cow, arching it. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep that going. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, placing your head to the mat into child's pose. Good. Breathing in and exhaling out. Thanking your mat and the earth. Inhaling in, exhaling out. When ready, vertebrae by vertebrae, lift up, relaxed. Roll those shoulders back and put your feet out in front of you. Putting your feet to your chest, laying back, placing your hands on your feet and go into happy baby, rolling back. You can stay here. You can just have your hands placing on your feet, or if it's too much, you can hold your ankles. If you can reach your feet and it's easy and it's not causing strain, and just cradling back and forth. Good. Keep going. Inhaling and exhaling, closing your eyes. Good. Really, you want to rock back and forth. Good. Let's take a minute for this. All right. Good job, everybody. Alrighty. And with happy baby, you really want to just hold your feet together the best you can and rock, just like this. All right, when everybody's ready, from your happy baby, lift your legs up, pointing those feet, really pointing them, keeping them straight, hands to your side of the mat, breathing in and out. Let's lift our legs up and down, up and down. Good job, everybody. Good, inhaling. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhale, one more, exhale down. Inhale, exhale down. Keeping your feet in that position on the mat. We're gonna go into corpse pose and we're gonna just do a little short guided meditation before we finish. Hands to your side, relaxing your body, just closing your eyes, really becoming one with the earth and maintaining that stability. Thanking yourself for what you've done today and maintaining that breath. Now, right now, I want you to have a little bit more awareness of your breath. I want you to breathe in and out, deeply breathing in and out. Good job. And taking this time to know that you're not alone. Everything we're going through right now, you're not alone. And you're breathing in and out, in and out. Good job, everybody. Try and think of someone that you did this practice for today. Is it a family member? Is it a friend? Is it for yourself? Did you do it for calmness? Did you do it for stability? Did you do it for balance? Did you do it for relaxation? Think about what you did this for and the impact of what you did today. Maintain that stability. Good job, everybody. Closing your eyes and knowing how productive you're going to be now that you've really awoken your body for the day. Breathing in and out. And when ready, you can return to being here, thanking your mat, and lifting all the way up. And when ready. Good job, everybody. We're going to finish in a seated position. Legs tucked in, hands out, breathing in, or hands to heart, crossing your legs. Deep breath. All right, hands down to the earth. And when you're ready, you could stand up. And I hope everybody had a relaxed time, that you feel nice and stretched. And I'd love to hear some feedback and what we could do next time. And I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday and that this yoga guided you to have a good day. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.